Hello everyone and welcome to Dragon Age Origins. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, ever since I fell in love with Mass Effect last year when we did the trilogy. Almost exactly a year ago today, give or take a week, we began that. And since then, since I fell in love with that series, I've been really looking forward to BioWare's other massive series that everyone loves. So the time has finally come. Let's jump in. To take advantage of online features. No, I imagine online features aren't really working after like 15 years or I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time since this game came out. Checking downloadable content. So I have installed all of the big DLCs. None of the like armor packs and stuff, but all of the actual like content DLCs are installed. But I'm not sure when would be like the correct times to play them. There was a similar thing going on with Mass Effect where people had some different ideas of when was the best time to play each one, so sound off in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Obviously no spoilers, just use the names of the DLC. Right, are the options all set up? Subtitles always, yes, good. Alright, I'm excited. New game. Oh, what is... Oh, okay, This is some of the DLCs. So you start some of them from the main menu. That's definitely not all of the DLCs. I installed more than that. So I guess some of them are probably integrated into the main game, and then some of them are, like, different things. Okay, well, we start with the main game, of course. Let's go. The background you select will determine which of 6 distinct opening stories you play through. Okay. And so is the Golden City blackened, with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven, and doom upon all the world. Canticle of Threnodius, 8:13.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The Mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon.
Right. That was a lot to take in. That was very cool. Very big opening cutscene. Character generation. Okay. So in Dragon Age, I think it's not like in Mass Effect where Shepard has like a predefined like look, right? Or well, actually, is there any? I don't know. Actually, maybe there's no facial customization at all. I don't know. Let's see. So we've got gender. Men and women in Ferelden are generally regarded as equals. Both genders are evenly represented in most organizations, noble houses, and military forces. Let's go with dude. Oh right, you can be. There's multiple races you can be. So that's why I don't have. Because like when I started Mass Effect in my head, I knew what Shepard looked like, but I don't really know what protagonist of Dragon Age looks like, and that's because there are different versions, I guess. Human, the most numerous yet the most divided of all the races. Only 4 times have they ever united under a single cause, the last being centuries ago. Religion and the chantry play a large part in human society. It distinguishes them culturally from elves and dwarves more than anything else. Humans can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Racial benefits, +1 strength, 1 dex, 1 magic, and 1 cunning. I wonder what cunning is. Is cunning like, Cunning might be like a speech thing, speech checks. Or it could be a stealth thing, maybe? I don't know. Elf. Once enslaved by humans, most elves have all but lost their culture, scrounging and impoverished living in the slums of human cities. Only the nomadic Dalish tribes still cling to their traditions, living by the bow and the rule of their old gods as they roam the ancient forests, welcome nowhere else. Elves can be warriors, rogues, or mages. Was that the same? Warriors, rogues, or mages. Yeah, that was the same as the humans. Dwarf. Rigidly bound by caste and tradition, the dwarves have been waging a losing war for generations, trying to protect the last stronghold of their once vast underground empire from the Darkspawn. Dwarves are very tough and have a high resistance to all forms of magic, thus preventing them from becoming mages. 10% chance to resist hostile magic. Interesting. So dwarves can be warriors and rogues, but not mages, and these guys can be both, I guess. What do I want to be? I'm leaning more towards magic these days. I used to be very much like, I guess, the warrior type. I used to be like only sword and shield kind of thing, but I've been changing over time, and I think I'm leaning more towards magic now. So I guess that rules out dwarves. Should we go human? I don't know if I should feel bad if I pick a human in a fantasy game. Is that the boring choice? I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see what humans' lives are like in this world. Yeah, let's go human. Right, class. I think I'm going to be mage, but let's read them all anyway. Warriors are powerful fighters focusing on melee and ranged weapons to deal with their foes. They can withstand and deliver a great deal of punishment and have a strong understanding of tactics and strategy. Specializations for a warrior include Berserker, Templar, Champion, and Reaver. Strength, Dex, Constitution. Mage. As dangerous as it is potent, magic is a curse for those lacking the will to wield it. Malevolent spirits that wish to enter the world of the living are drawn to mages like beacons, putting the mage and everyone nearby in constant danger. Because of this, mages lead lives of isolation, locked away from the world they threaten. Specializations include Spirit Healer, Shapeshifter, Arcane Warrior, and Blood Mage. Ooh. Magic, Willpower, and Cunning. Cool. And Rogue. Rogues are skilled adventurers who come from all walks of life. All rogues possess some skill in picking locks and spotting traps, making them valuable assets to any party. Tactically, they are not ideal frontline fighters, but if rogues can circle around behind their target, they can backstab to devastating effect. Rogue specializations are Ranger, Bard, Duelist, and Assassin. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in mages, both because I'm leaning towards magic in general, just in gaming in general, and also, the Mage sounded very interesting from that intro. It was interesting, but I meant to say from that intro cutscene. The mages seem to be the cause of this Darkspawn stuff, so hopefully that will get folded in somewhere to the story of the mage. Right, background. Magi. Magi? How do you pronounce that? I'm not sure. Wielding a power as dangerous as it is potent, you know that magic is a curse for those lacking the will to control it. You anxiously await your Harrowing, the one chance to prove yourself against the demons lurking without and within. Succeed or be slaughtered by the knights who ward against your kind. Okay, so these are the 6 that it mentioned on that loading screen tip thing. So I guess depending on which race, which class you choose, that will like funnel you into one of the ones. Interesting. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a lot more going on here than the start of Mass Effect. Well, I mean, you had your class choice in Mass Effect, but this is like race and class and background. Interesting. Okay, let's go. Enter a name. Dalen. Is that like a standard name? I don't know. What should we call him? Should we just go with Dalen? I don't know why. I guess if it's putting that in, then let's stick with Dalen. Sure. Okay, there is full facial customization. Okay. Oh boy. What do we want? I don't want to spend too long on this, but that's pretty cool. Tattoo intensity. Let's go full intensity. I like that. Hair. Just go fully bald. No. Maybe that one? Was that the default one? I'm not sure. I like it. Oh my goodness, that is a hell of a tash. Let's give him a big old beard. Keep it dark brown. Let's go with that. Stubble. Oh, right, that's like up. Okay. I mean, it's all mostly covered by the beard, right? Let's just go with nothing, I suppose. Eyebrow color. I mean, it should just match the rest of it, right? So, like that. Is that one the darker one? I guess it's that one. Eyes. That one's good. Eye size. Can make him very tiny. Somewhere around there is good. Eye spacing. That's way too far apart. That's pretty good. Eye height. It moves the tattoo with it. Let's just go like there. Eye color. Have we got any like just white eyes? Can we go with straight white? That's lighter, not exactly white. That's a pretty cool color. Let's go with that. Brow depth. Something like that. Brow height. That'll do. Oh god, nose. Oh man, there's so many. So many options. Let's give him a smaller schnozzer. Oh, that's a bit pointy, actually. I should have looked at it from the side. Maybe that one. Something like that. Something like that. Nose height. Nostril width. Oh man. I really didn't expect this much in the way of customization. Don't want to spend too long on it because I want to get into the actual game, but we're going to be seeing this dude for a lot of time. So, bridge depth. Bridge width. Tip width. Let's go with that. Mouth and jaw cheeks are not available. I wonder why. Neck and ears. Don't want to give him massive ears. Small ears is good. Maybe slightly bigger. And neck thickness. You can make him a real chonker. No. Somewhere down there. Portrait, is that what we're getting at the bottom? Dalen Amel? That's fine. And voice. Wise?
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Cocky. Experienced?
Greetings.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings.
That's violent?
Ah, my spell!
Okay, that's better.
This isn't working. Need something else.
How do you do?
Oops, where's my head?
This is not good. Scoot!
Greetings. I have lost concentration. I must try another tactic.
Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
Definitely not that one.
Greetings. Blasted! I've lost the spell!
Not that one.
Charmed, I'm sure.
This weapon does nothing!
Not that one.
Greetings.
Ah, my spell! This isn't working. Need something else. You're in my way. Goodbye.
It's either wise or cocky, I think.
How do you do?
Oops, where's my head?
This is not good. Coming through.
I think we'll go cocky. Okay, next. Points to spend. Oh boy, oh boy. Strength. Strength measures a character's physical prowess and directly affects the damage a character deals in physical combat. It also contributes to the accuracy of melee attacks. High strength is essential for warriors, in particular if they wish to wield two-handed weapons, and is nearly as critical for rogues. So basically, we're not going to be putting much in strength. Dex is the measure of agility, reflexes, and balance. Higher dex improves the character's chances to hit. Okay, that's going to be important. Makes the character more likely to dodge blows and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons. Archery and dual weapon fighting styles demand high dex to master, making this attribute a favourite for rogues. Okay. So I'm going to probably want to have some of that for improving your chances to hit. Willpower. Represents a character's determination and mental fortitude. With a high willpower, mages can cast more spells thanks to a deeper mana pool. For warriors and rogues, willpower grants more stamina for combat techniques and special attacks. Magic is the measure of a character's natural affinity for the arcane. This attribute is crucial for mages since it directly increases a character's spell power score, which determines the potency of all spells. The magic attribute also determines how effective potions, poultices, and salves are for all classes. Cunning determines how well a character learns and reasons. Most skills, such as herbalism or combat tactics, require a quick mind to master, and an observant eye can more easily find weaknesses in enemy armor. Rogues benefit most from this statistic, as many of their class abilities and special attacks rely on subtlety or reading the target, not raw strength. Okay? And Constitution represents health and resilience. Okay. Higher Constitution directly increases the amount of damage a character can take before falling on the battlefield. Okay, so we have 5 points to spend. Let's put 2 in magic. Let's put 2 in willpower, and let's put 1 in constitution. Oh boy, what is this now? Oh my goodness, there's so much. Points to spend 1. Why is this already unlocked? Is that why it's... Yes. I can't learn that, so it must already be unlocked. Herbalism. The character can make simple potions, poultices, and salves from common herbs. Okay, so I can spend a point on any of the other things here in the first column. Passive requires 10 cunning. Do I have that? I guess I do if I can click it. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. Strength contributes to a more intimidating character, whereas cunning to a more persuasive character. Well, I mean, we're not going to be putting points into strength or cunning, really, I don't think, so probably not that. Stealing. Character is quick enough to pilfer small items from others, whether friendly or hostile, so long as they are not too alert. Trap making. The character has learned to construct basic traps and lures out of common components. The character can detect the presence of nearby creatures below the character's own level. Also grants small bonus to nature resistance. Poison making. Character has survived the difficult learning process of making simple poisons and grenades. Oh no, it scrolls. Oh no, there's even more. The character has completed basic combat training. Warriors and rogues gain access to first tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spell casting. Okay, interesting. The character can formulate strategies quickly in battle and consequently gains a combat tactics slot. I don't know what a combat tactics slot is. Okay, that's the bottom. Maybe I am interested in getting coercion after all. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be putting many points in strength or cunning, so I don't know if it's worth it. But I guess I have 12 already. I don't have 14, but I have 12. I wonder how many of these you get. How many points you get to spend here over time. Mages take even more damage and gain a bonus to mana regen. I'm feeling like this is probably going to be pretty good to get. Especially the second tier, the bonus to mana regen. As a mage, I'm guessing that's going to be pretty powerful. So let's start off there. Oh my goodness, there's even more. there's so much character customization. This is crazy. I was not expecting this. Arcane Bolt. Oh, I already have that. It's got long range, 15 activation, 3-second cooldown. The caster fires a sphere of magical energy at an enemy, dealing moderate spirit damage. Okay, so we can get any primal stuff. Oh my goodness, there's so much. There's so much. Flame Blast. When it says activation 20, I don't know what that means. Is it like it can't mean 20 seconds to cast a spell, so. The caster's hands erupt with a cone of flame, inflicting fire damage on all targets in the area for a short time. Friendly fire possible. Oh, okay. 34 magic. Rock armor becomes as hard as stone, granting bonus to armor as long as the mode is active. So that's defensive. Winter's Grasp envelops target in frost, freezing lower level targets solid. Those that resist suffer a penalty to movement speed. Okay. The caster fires a bolt of lightning at the target, dealing electricity damage. Creation, heal, causes flesh to knit miraculously, instantly healing an ally by a moderate amount. That could be good. Heroic Offense, enhances an ally's aptitude in battle. Glyph of Paralysis, paralyzes the first enemy who crosses its bounds. Okay. Spell Wisp, grants a bonus to spell power. Spirit. Any hostile spell targeted at the caster has a 75% chance of being absorbed into the Fade, draining mana instead. Once all mana has been depleted, the shield collapses. Parasitic Bond with a spellcasting target, absorbing mana from it. Walking Bomb. The caster magically injects a target with corrosive poison that inflicts continual nature damage. If the target dies while the effect is active, it explodes, damaging all nearby. Although it's related to Virulent Walking Bomb, the magic behind the two does not interact. Okay. Projects a wave of telekinetic force that stuns enemies caught in the sphere. Entropy. Drains a target of energy, inflicting penalties to attack and defense. Suffers a hex that inflicts penalties to various resistances. mental manipulation that disorientates the target for a short time. And draining life energy. Okay, well, that is a whole lot. There is so much to choose from. Oh my goodness. And that's only the first tier. I'm not even looking at, like, all this later stuff. I mean, I'm definitely drawn to the primal things. I'm sure we can, like, mix and match a bit, right? Like, if I get a primal thing, I can still get a heal later, right? Probably. So, what do we want to go here? Flame damage on all targets in the area. This one can freeze targets, which could be very good. So we could get that and this. While this mode is active, the caster enchants the party's weapons with frost, so they deal additional cold damage with each melee attack. That could be very good. Or I could go that. I don't know whether I should mix and match immediately or go straight into this. Let's go straight into this. Okay. Please select a difficulty level. Normal for most players. Your party is immune to friendly fire. Okay. So, all the spells that say friendly fire possible, if you're playing on normal difficulty, it's not actually possible, I guess. Friendly fire between members of your party inflicts half damage on hard, and full damage on nightmare. Okay, well, we're just going to go with normal. So, I guess I don't need to worry about the party taking damage, which is good. Party members who fall in combat...
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice.
Interesting.
Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the Harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the Harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Okay, we're getting full dialogue options, not just like the wheel from Mass Effect. Okay. Is there any other option?
There is tranquility.
Is losing all your magic an option? No. I have faith that you will succeed.
Know this, apprentice. If you fail, we Templars will perform our duty. You will die.
Jesus.
This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The Harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
Okay, no pressure then. If I fail, I die. Okay. Here we are. Gameplay. Okay, how's this gonna work? How is this gonna work? Vase of healing. Okay, so I've got X, Y. I think Y is the thing I just bought, right? Although X isn't doing anything. Maybe I can't do anything yet. Disturbing statue. Hello. Ah, I can click A on it. New codex. Beyond the Veil. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? Is that going to be the back button? Here we go. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here. Beyond the Veil. Spirits and Demons. It is challenging enough for the casual observer to tell the difference between the Fade and the creatures that live within it, let alone between one type of spirit and another. In truth, there is little that distinguishes them, even for the most astute mages. Since spirits are not physical entities, and are therefore not restricted to recognizable forms, or even having a form at all, one can never tell for certain what is alive and what is merely part of the scenery. It is therefore advisable for the inexperienced researcher to greet all objects he encounters. Typically, we misuse the term spirit to refer only to the benign, or at least less malevolent, creatures of the Fade, but in truth all the denizens of the realm beyond the Veil are spirits. As the Chant of Light notes, everything within the Fade is a mimicry of our world. A poor imitation, for the spirits who do not remotely understand what they are copying. It is no surprise that much of the Fade appears like a manuscript translated from Tevinter into Orlesian and back again by drunken initiates. In general, spirits are not complex, or rather, they are not complex as we understand such things. Each one seizes upon a single facet of human experience: rage, hunger, compassion, hope, etc. This one idea becomes their identity. We classify as demons those spirits who identify themselves with darker human emotions and ideas. The most common and weakest form of demon one encounters in the Fade is the Rage Demon. They are much like perpetually boiling kettles, for they exist only to vent hatred, but rarely have an object to hate. Somewhat above these are the Hunger Demons, who do little but eat or attempt to eat everything they encounter, including other demons. This is rarely successful. Then there are the Sloth Demons. These are the first intelligent creatures one typically finds in the Fade. They are dangerous only on those rare occasions that they can be induced to get up and do harm. Desire Demons are more clever, and far more powerful, using all forms of bribery to induce mortals into their realms, wealth, love, vengeance, whatever lies closest to your heart. The most powerful demons yet encountered are the Pride Demons, perhaps because they, among all their kind, most resemble men. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Midramel. Okay. The Harrowing. Among apprentices of the Circle, nothing is regarded with more fear than the Harrowing. Little is known about this rite of passage, and that alone would be cause for dread. But it is well understood that only those apprentices who pass this trial are ever seen again. They return as full members of the Circle of Magi. Of those who fail, nothing is known. Perhaps they are sent away in disgrace. Perhaps they are killed on the spot. Yeah, it's that one, it sounded like. The dude was like, if you fail, I'm gonna lop your head off, mate. I heard one patently ridiculous rumour among the Circle at Rivane, which claimed that failed apprentices were transformed into pigs, fattened up, and served at dinner to the senior enchanters. But I could find no evidence that the Rivani Circle ate any particular quantity of pork. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Ginitivi. Cool. Characters. Knight Commander Gregor. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. The Circle of Magi has trained you, and we Templars of the Chantry stand vigil to ensure that training is adequate. First Enchanter Irving, if you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Okay. Then what have we got over here? We've got our map screen, cool. We've got our inventory, currently equipped items highlighted in blue. Left stick to change categories, A to equip and unequip items. Okay. So we don't have any weapons. This stuff is already equipped, looks like. Yep, okay. No accessories, no usable items, no crafting, no other, no plot items, and no junk. This is our character record, okay. Not beneficial and negative effects, and then all our stats and stuff. I wonder what fatigue... Oh, details. Fatigue. Wearing armor causes fatigue, which is a percentage increase of the basic mana or stamina cost to activate a spell or talent. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Here's my skill menu. We went for that one. And my spell menu. Okay. So I guess we get a point every time we level up or something? We will see, we will see. Alright. Health Poultice. A skilled herbalist has rendered a variety of medicinal ingredients into this soothing, restorative substance. Health Poultices instantly restore some of the user's health. Okay, I assume it's meant to be, like, because we're in this dream realm or whatever, it's meant to be pretty blurry. Because it is certainly pretty blurry. But I think that's intentional. I don't think that's game issue. Right. Over here, I'm guessing? Ah, hello. Combat. Press A to attack your current target. X, Y, and B will trigger the associated special move or spell. Open your radial menu to see all your abilities, which is left trigger. Also, B's what we just got, the health potions thing. Okay. Potions holds all healing items, and Quick Heal will use the most appropriate healing item. Okay, it's left stick to do that. Potions, change party, we don't have a party. Inventory, advanced spells, sustained spells. Do I have any sustained spells? Constant benefit so long as they're active. Sustaining them ties up a portion of your mana or stamina. That's my frost weapon thing, okay. And then here I've got these. Winter's Grasp and Arcane Bolt. Okay, so they're already assigned to my X, Y, and B. How do I... I'm locked on already, am I? Oh, it takes a while to recharge. Okay, I see. Okay. And then you get XP for killing each enemy. Okay. Codex updated. Creatures Wisp. A great deal is made of the most powerful demons, those that create abominations, and those that have changed the history of Thedas. It is often forgotten that not all demons are such awe-inspiring beings. Some that break through the cracks in the veil into our world are known as wisps, a sliver of a thought that once was. A wisp is a demon that has lost its power. Either it has existed in our world for too long without finding a true host, or it has been destroyed, often, so we've found, by other demons. What remains of its mind clings tightly to the one concept that created it, a hatred of all things living. While its ability to target a living creature is limited, these wisps often mindlessly attack when encountered in the Fade. In the living world, they often have been known to maliciously lure the living into dangerous areas, being mistaken for lanterns or other civilized light sources. This does, however, seem to be the very limit of their cunning. From the journal of former senior enchanter Malleus, once of the Circle of Rivain, declared apostate in 920 Dragon Age. Oh, so Dragon Age is like their year count. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so got to remember that there is a cooldown on the spells. Hello. Am I doing a terrible job of dodging these? No, they do curve round to hit me, okay. I wasn't sure if I was just doing a terrible job of dodging or if they lock onto me as well, and so the spells, like, just hit. Right, let's see what Y does. Oh, that one-shots them. Okay. Okay. Hello. It just disappears. Alright. So, Y is my friend. Love that.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
Hello. You're a talking rat.
You think you're really here, in that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade.
Hello.
You can call me, well, Mouse.
Okay. So if I believed I was a super powerful wizard here, would I become a super powerful wizard, or is it literally just a cosmetic thing? You can change your shape?
Like I said, in this place, you are what you perceive yourself to be. I think I used to be like you. Before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same.
Alright, we better get a shift on then. I'm sorry for what happened, I am, but I would rather ask a question. How long do I have exactly?
I don't remember. I ran away and I hid.
Well, that was dumb.
I don't know how long.
You ran away and hid, and were surprised when they thought you failed because you didn't come back. What am I supposed to do?
There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
Anything can die. Why is this test so feared?
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
Okay, appreciate it.
A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight. It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade.
How have you survived here for so long?
I missed my chance. So I became small, unnoticeable. I hide from the bigger things, learn from the smaller things. There are places you can hide where the shadows go on forever. You stay there long enough, and the shadows begin to creep inside of you. I don't know how long it's been. Forever, maybe.
That doesn't sound great. Don't want no shadows inside of me. Is there any way I can help you get out?
Out of here? Out of the Fade? I don't know. I don't have a body waiting for me. It's not something I try to think about. Stay here too long and it's like being adrift. Pieces of you float away until you're not even a memory.
Are you certain?
I have no example to compare myself against. Only people like you, taking the Harrowing. Mages, real ones that come here. They ignore me. They think I'm a spirit pretending to be me. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's just get you out of here.
Okay, can I talk to him again?
It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade.
Okay, you can go through a lot of dialogue options then if you can just keep talking to him. Why make us face a spirit or demon for the Harrowing?
Because they're sadistic bastards, that's why. And I'm not talking about demons. Everyone must face the Harrowing because there's a small chance a mage might become possessed and become an abomination. Thrown to the mercy of a demon when you're at your weakest. For the safety of all.
Yeah, that's not sounding great. Are mages the only ones at risk?
They aren't, but power attracts attention. Maybe it's entering the Fade awake, not a gentle process. I don't really know. Magic is evil, and therefore, so are you. They'll never change. The Circle is a prison. You have choices between joining and suffering various deaths of body or spirit. Remember that.
The Templars simply killed you?
That is what happens to the physical bodies of apprentices who fail. They'd kill every mage if they could. All the Templars see in magic is danger. And they don't just use the Harrowing. If you learn a little too much, they'll label you a blood mage and kill you on sight. True mages like you know that the power you hold is a gateway to greater things. A potential they can never hope to contain.
Isn't there also the option of the Rite of Tranquility?
Be turned into an emotionless freak? That is what it is, you know? To never dream, never feel. Even demons abhor them. But I suppose that is the trade-off. They can't be possessed, as if that is worse than losing yourself. You don't want to lose yourself here. Being nothing would be easier than this.
That sounds... The Rite of Tranquility sounds kind of like stilling in the Wheel of Time. There's a process where mages can be separated, cut off from their magic source, but it, like, ruins them. That sounds kind of similar to what's being said here. You should have fought harder? Jesus. Do you want to die?
I think you should finish your harrowing.
Oh, he's unsure. He's unsure. I think there were a couple more things we could talk about.
It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much.
Tell me more about the creature I must face.
There are many creatures in the Fade. Some all fire and rage. Some less so.
Have you seen anyone defeat a demon before?
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I saw anyone else. I think there were others like you before, but when? I don't think everyone who takes the Harrowing comes here, to this place in the Fade. Or maybe they do, and I've forgotten.
How does one resist being possessed?
You fight it, I think. You kill it. Think of it this way. Everything here is a matter of will, right? I'm not really a mouse. Just like you're not really standing there in that body. You fight the creature. You're resisting it. If it wins, it defeats you and possesses you.
And what happens then?
Then you die. Not from the demon, oh no. The Templars will take care of that. I'm sorry. I suppose it's not very helpful to say that.
Not super helpful. Where do I find the demon?
We already passed the place where I saw it last. It will probably come back there later. If it doesn't find you first.
Let's keep moving.
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I think that's pretty much all the dialogue that time. Nice. Alright, alright. What have we got going on here?
Will take place. The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
Like in this ring? Lyrium Vein? New Codex, Lyrium. Magic and Religion, Lyrium. More than half the wealth of Orzammar comes from a single, extremely rare substance, Lyrium. The Chantry believes it to be the waters of the Fade, mentioned in the Canticle of Threnodies, the very stuff of creation itself, from whence the Maker fashioned the world. It's Lyrium that we touched to come in here, right? Only a handful of mining caste families hazard extracting the ore, finding veins in the stone quite literally by ear. For in its raw form, Lyrium sings, and the discerning can hear the sound even through solid rock. Even though dwarves have a natural resistance, raw Lyrium is dangerous for all but the most experienced of the mining caste to handle. Even for dwarves, exposure to the unprocessed mineral can cause deafness or memory loss. For humans and elves, direct contact with Lyrium ore produces nausea, blistering of the skin, and dementia. Mages cannot even approach unprocessed Lyrium, doing so is invariably fatal. Despite its dangers, Lyrium is the single most valuable mineral currently known. In the Tevinter Imperium, it has been known to command a higher price than diamond. The dwarves sell very little of the processed mineral to the surface, giving the greater portion of what they mine to their own smiths, who use it in the forging of all truly superior dwarven weapons and armor. What processed lyrium is sold on the surface, goes only to the chantry, who strictly control the supply. From the chantry, it is dispensed both to the Templars, who make use of it in tracking and fighting Maleficarum. I assume that's like bad dudes? I don't know. Maleficarum. Demons, maybe? And to the Circle. In the hands of the Circle, lyrium reaches its fullest potential. Their Formari craftsmen transform it into an array of useful items, from the practical, such as magically hardened stone for construction, to the legendary silver armor of King Calenhad. When mixed into liquid and ingested, lyrium allows mages to enter the Fade fully aware. So this is... oh, ingested. So it wasn't just that we got it on our hands. I guess we drank it. Fully aware, unlike all others who reach it only while dreaming. Such potions can also be used to aid in the casting of especially taxing spells, for a short time granting a mage far greater power than he normally wields. Lyrium has its costs, however. Prolonged use becomes addictive, the cravings unbearable. Over time, Templars grow disoriented, incapable of distinguishing memory from present or dream from waking. They frequently become paranoid, as their worst memories and nightmares haunt their waking hours. Mages have additionally been known to suffer physical mutation. The Magister Lords of the Tevinter Imperium were widely reputed to have been so affected by their years of lyrium use that they could not be recognized by their own kin, nor even as creatures that had once been human. Cool. Okay. So it's a bad time. Got it. It's not what you want. Is there a... hello. Is there a jump button? I don't think there is. Okay, that was interesting. I was out of range and I pressed Y and it walked me into range and then fired the spell. That's good to know. Hello? Whoa, what was that? Oh, hi. Goodbye.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Spirit of Valor.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, than to be sent unarmed against a demon.
You know why I'm here?
You are not the first sent here for such testing, nor shall you be the last, I suspect. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
What kind of spirit are you?
I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat.
What else do you know about the Harrowing?
Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead.
Did you create all of these weapons?
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
Would one of these weapons affect the demon?
Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
Okay. It seems you would prefer to kill me yourself? Willpower. So is this... when it says willpower, does that mean it's an additional option unlocked by a stat I have? What are the rules of the duel?
If I believe you capable of slaying the demon, I will stop the duel and give you the staff. If I find you unworthy, I will slay you. I trust those rules are simple enough to remember, mortal.
Let's see what happens if I choose the willpower option.
How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior.
Then prove it. Help me fight the demon.
You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
Items received and quest updated. Sick. Okay, so we got Valor's staff, which has automatically been equipped. Okay, cool. Can we... Yeah, we can inspect it. Staff, two-handed. Damage 3, armor penetration 20, range 50, spell power 1. This staff seems eerily familiar. Wonder what that means. Why is it eerily familiar? So is that just like a flat damage bonus, I guess? And spell power stat is up by 1, armor penetration. Because like we were obviously casting spells before we just got this, so... Interesting. Is there anything else?
You have Valor's staff. There is nothing else I can do for you.
Okay. So I guess we skipped a battle there by convincing him, I suppose. I think that's what happened. Hello. Do you have anything new to say?
It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding help.
Okay, no, he doesn't have anything new to say. Gimme. Twisted structure. New codex, the Black City. No traveller to the Fade can fail to spot the Black City. It is one of the few constants of that ever-changing place. No matter where one might be, the city is visible, always far off, for it seems that the only rule of geography in the Fade is that all points are equidistant from the Black City. The chant teaches that the Black City was once the seat of the Maker, from whence he ruled the Fade, left empty when men turned away from him. Dreamers do not go there, nor do spirits. Even the most powerful demons seem to avoid the place. It was golden and beautiful once, so the story goes, until a group of powerful Magister Lords from the Tevinter Imperium devised a means of breaking in. When they did so, their presence defiled the city, turning it black, which was, perhaps, the least of their worries. Interesting. The Tevinter Imperium sound like a bunch of dicks. So is it that thing that's floating in the sky? Is that the Black City? I'm not sure why we got it when we interacted with this thing. Cheeky save? Love a cheeky save. Who doesn't love a cheeky save?
Bad breath.
Hello. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, that went pretty well. So they've got separate cooldowns. It's not a global cooldown.
There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a global cooldown. They're on separate cooldowns. So you can use one then the other. Hello. I'm guessing you're not a friend. Or are you? Can I chat to you? Oh, I can. Sloth Demon.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
Okay. What kind of spirit are you?
It's a demon. Maybe even more powerful than the one chasing after you.
Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. I tire of you already.
Why are you called Sloth? What are you?
I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying.
Rude. Are you talking about dreamers?
Many mortals dream. They come here often, but you are not one of those. You are aware, a mortal with power and will, the sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I am disinclined to begin such a struggle.
I love his voice. It's so cool. He's got his regular voice, but then there's also this whispery voice that's like moving from left to right around my head, and it's like slightly out of sync with his regular voice. It's got a really creepy vibe to it. They've done that great. I mean, obviously he's a demon. Just try it. Lucky me.
Indeed. Now, what do you want with me?
I need help defeating a demon.
You have a very nice staff. Why do you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
Need to face our fears. You could help me fight the demon. Thought you were here to help, but you're just a coward. We need to face our fears.
We? I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
You can't just suggest something and then change your mind.
I can't. You have so much to learn about the Fade, little mortal.
Mouse wants to learn. Teach him.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours.
Riddles? Are you joking?
Indeed not. Amusement is difficult to come by, and I shall take it in the place of a meal, if I can.
I'm not sure I want to provide him with either.
I really like this character, the bear. I accept your challenge, Sloth.
Truly? Well, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
Seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. A map? It's got to be a map, right?
Correct. Let's move on. A second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
Rarely touched, but often held. I guess tongue? Because you say you hold your tongue?
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin the tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve. But alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
An annoying Riddler. Man, this is so crazy how different this is from the start of Mass Effect. Both very awesome. This is like, I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting it to be as different as it is so far, but I'm really loving it. This is a really cool intro. Often I will spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but you won't remember me. A dream?
You are correct. Rather apropos here in Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear?
You are, mate.
Feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Alright, cheers mate. Codex updated again. Sloth Demon. And I looked at the creature, and it had become me. A veritable copy of my form, of my very mind, stared back at me as if from within a mirror. I thought surely that this was a trick, an illusion meant to put me off guard, but as I engaged the thing with my sword, it fought me with maneuvers that I recognized. It parried as I parried. It swung as I swung. It spoke to me and said things that only I could know. I think this demon of sloth has no form or identity of its own. It is envy as much as sloth, I believe, and mine was not the first shape it stole that day. Excerpt from a transcribed deposition of Tyrannus, Templar Commander of Cumberland. 390 Towers. Huh. Okay. The previous one said like it looked like a time, but it was a date, I think, and then Dragon Age. This one is that and then Towers. The most difficult assumption for some who study demons to overcome is the notion that a sloth demon is in and of itself slothful. If that was so, it seems highly unlikely that any such demons would cross the veil into our own world, or once here would fight to possess any creature with a will of its own, and we know both these things to not be the case. Certainly, some demons are lazy and complacent, but who knows, perhaps these creatures even cultivate such a reputation. The truth is that demons of sloth are named so because this is the portion of the human psyche that they feed upon. Doubt, apathy, entropy. They seek to spread these things. The sloth demon hides in its forms, a master of shapes and disguises, always in the last place you look, and from its hiding place it spreads its influence. A community afflicted by a demon of sloth could soon become a dilapidated pit where injustices are allowed to pass without comment, and none of the residents could be aware that such a change has even taken place. The sloth demon weakens, tires, tears at the edges of consciousness, and would much rather render its victim helpless than engage in a true conflict. Such creatures are best faced only with a great deal of will, and only with an eye to piercing their many disguises. The Wolf. It is rather unfair, the reputation that the Wolf possesses in Ferelden. For a people that so clearly adore their hounds, Ferelden simultaneously harbour a distrust of wolves that borders on the unreasonable. Unreasonable, that is, if one were not familiar with the ancient legends regarding werewolves. There was a time in Ferelden's past when demons inhabited the bodies of wolves in great numbers, causing the wars against werewolves and spreading great fear and panic. The werewolves were slain, but even today the noble wolf is still looked upon with distrust. From Legends of Ferelden by Mother Alis of Denerim, 910 Dragon. An attack by wolves upon civilized folk happens rarely, often only in times of desperation, and even then, only when the wolves have the advantage of numbers. This can change during a blight. When Darkspawn rise onto the surface, their presence dramatically alters the savage nature of normal beasts. In Blight's past, as the corruption of the Darkspawn spread throughout the wilder areas of Thedas, it would infect the animals found there, and the more powerful of them would survive and be transformed into a more vicious and dangerous beast. A Blight Wolf is one such example, mad with the pain of its infection, and only through the overriding command of the Darkspawn does it still retain some semblance of its pack instincts. Blight Wolves are always found in large groups, and will tend to overwhelm a single target if they can, using their numbers to their advantage. It is fortunate that these creatures rarely survive their corruption for very long. Okay. Anything else from the Sloth Demon?
I've taught the mouse to not insist in bothering me. I'm tired.
And can I get anything new from you?
There is a spirit of rage.
Oh? Wait, like down here? Am I supposed to drop down here? I'm not sure. I'm nervous. This looks kind of like death. But I'm not seeing another way to go. So... Oh no, okay, that's blocked off. Okay, I'm missing something then. This is all blocked. Oh, is it back in that fiery area that we passed? Didn't he say something about this is where your challenge will be or something?
Bad breath alert.
Oh boy, hello. Okay. That was good that we had our boy with us. He definitely took some aggro and did some damage. Very nice, very nice. Is the X here just...
You
yeah,
have
that's just showing this dude.
There is nothing else I can do.
So what, my health and mana regen's pretty fast outside of combat. I was keeping an eye on it. Health was dropping a bit. Got to use a potion if needed. Okay, it is here.
I've never felt this way before. It's strange.
Okay, I mean we've heard all of this before, right? I think. Did we ever ask about this one?
It's the realm of dreams. You know that, don't you?
Maybe we didn't.
Everyone comes here to dream, but it's fleeting, and they remember little. But mages can enter awake, and that draws attention. There are many spirits in the Fade. These demons feed on the dark parts of the mind. The Templars in the tower would give them a meal for certain.
Is it possible to change like you do?
Maybe. If you're able to forget that you're you, that takes a long time. You can't think like a spirit. They shape the Fade according to their will. Solid things, real things are just more complicated ideas. I think you'd better focus on something simpler. Defeat your spirit or demon, or be killed.
Where are these other spirits you mentioned?
Directions are tough here. If you look around, I'll tell you if we're getting close. How about that?
How do I get out of here?
Normally there are doorways out, portals, but I think the mages have sealed them. I don't know how long that lasts.
Long enough that they'll kill me
Harrowing,
before they reopen them, I guess. Let's
I'm
keep
ready
moving.
if you are.
Okay, are we doing big fight here? Is this big fight time? Howdy. How's it going? I can chat to the demon? Okay.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
I don't think so. It's 2 against 1. You really want to fight us both?
Amusing. Have you not told it of our arrangement, Mouse?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We don't have an arrangement. Not anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Oh, okay, we're off. We're off. Oh god, there's other things as well. Okay. Whoa, okay. I wish there was a way to avoid these. Oh, did he kill?
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
That's interesting. I didn't realize that he was just gonna kill it. I was like, okay, there's a lot of stuff peppering me with shots from the side, so I should deal with those first and then focus on the big dude. And then Mr. Bear over here, I guess, killed big dude whilst I was still clearing out the ones on the side. Teamwork makes the dream work. The ones you betrayed before me. Right, so previously he would betray people that came here, but because we helped him with the whole bear thing, then he wanted to help us? The ones you betrayed before me, what were their names?
What? They were not as promising as you. It was a long time ago. I don't remember their names. I don't even remember my own name. It's the Fade, and the Templars killing me, like they tried with you.
So what is it you think you can get from me?
You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
Let you in?
Back! Help me back! They killed me, right? Just like all who fail in here. They'll kill you too.
But I
Can't
didn't
you feel
fail.
the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil, the Fade evil. Once you are here, you become what they fear.
Were you ever really an apprentice?
What? Yes, of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Maybe they are right about you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, Mage. True tests never end.
Okay. So he was a demon all along? I thought he was going to want to fight me, but I guess he's just left. Interesting. Very interesting.
Are you alright? Say something, please.
Yeah, man, I'm okay. A demon! Die, demon! Joanne?
I'm
Joan?
glad you're alright. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from Harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
We're friends, but don't ask this. You know I can't tell you. Stop pestering me. It was harrowing. It was a test of ability.
There must be something more, or they'd tell the apprentices what's involved. I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint, and I'll stop asking, I promise.
How's this going to come back at me? If I tell him, then he's probably going to go blabbing about it, and then I'm going to get my shit kicked in by the Templars or something, right? So you'll go through it soon enough, man.
And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here, and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing.
That's all I care about. As soon as you're ready, man. As soon as they think you can beat it, you'll get called.
I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Maybe you're just shit. Doesn't everyone go through it? Yeah, but not in order. Why wouldn't they want to test you? What are you talking about?
The Tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the Rite of Tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
We know sort of what the Rite of Tranquility is. Sounds very similar to the Wheel of Time stilling. What does this have to do with you? Sounds kind of rude. They're not going to kill you, man.
They might not. But the Rite of Tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the Tranquil around the tower. Like Owain, who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
What did they do to him exactly?
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions.
Oh, interesting. We get our magic directly from the Fade? Okay. So we have a permanent link to this. Right. I guess I can see why Templars and people are worried about us if our connection is a direct thing to the Fade. Obviously they shouldn't be fucking executing us, but I guess I can at least see where their worry lies with what we just saw in there. No emotions? How's that possible?
The Fade is the dream realm. Maybe it's a side effect of being cut off from the Fade. No dreams, no emotions? Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak.
Yeesh.
And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
What for?
He didn't tell me. About the harrowing, I'd guess, but you'd never know with Irving. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Level up. You've earned enough experience to gain a level. Level up now by pressing back. Press A to level up. Okay. We have 3 attribute points from a level. Okay. Specialization points. What are these? Shapeshifter, not yet unlocked. Rumors speak of barbarians that hold secrets of transforming the body into the form of animals. The Circle of Magi denies such rumors, but this rare art survives in the forgotten corners of Thedas. Mastery of their bodies allows shapeshifters some protection, even in human form, making them durable opponents and staunch allies. Spirit Healer. Not all entities of the Fade are demonic. Many are benevolent entities consisting of life energy which can be called upon to mend flesh and heal disease. Spirit healers focus on channeling the energies granted by these spirits, making them indispensable members of a party of adventurers. Arcane Warrior. Among the ancient elves, there were mages who trained their magical arts to augment their martial prowess. They channeled magical power through their weapons and bodies, becoming terrors on the battlefield. Most consider these skills lost forever, but they may still linger in forgotten corners of the world. Arcane warriors may learn to use their magic score to satisfy the strength requirement to equip higher level weapons and Can I scroll that? No. That's funny. Doesn't seem like you can actually read the rest of it. Blood Mage. Oh no. Every mage can feel the dark lure of blood magic. Originally learned from demons, these dark rites tap into the power of blood, converting life into mana, and giving the mage command over the minds of others. Such power comes with a price though. A blood mage must sacrifice his own health, or the health of allies, to fuel these abilities. Interesting. I wonder when you get access to these specializations. Okay, so... I mean... I guess we just keep putting it into willpower and magic? Maybe a bit more constitution? Let's go up to 20 on that. Right. So, points to spend. That requires 25 magic. So, I'm going to go with either fire or lightning here, because if they're all on separate cooldowns, then... like, I would have made... If my first choice had been ice and fire, then I think I'd have had a slightly easier time there, because I'd have had one more cooldown to weave in. Whereas, as it was, I used my ice, which has a longer cooldown of 8 seconds. And then I use my regular spell, which is slightly faster, but there'd be points where I was just waiting for one of them to come back. So I think if we go for this, it's an even longer cooldown, but if we're using it in conjunction with the other things, I think that would work better. I don't know what that means, upkeep 40. What does upkeep 40 on rock armor mean? Maybe I should go for lightning, actually. They're both cooldown 10 seconds. They're both activation 20. But this one's range is medium. Let's go with that. Are you sure you want to accept these changes? Yes. Cool. Got a level bar on the left-hand side there. Select tactics. What's that? Presets Damager. Tactics. In the tactics screen, you can define how a follower will use abilities and other actions. You can select from a range of general behavior and preset roles. Behaviors control weapon switching and general aggression levels. Presets allow you to see how your character will react to specific conditions. Presets automatically update when the follower acquires new tactic slots and abilities. Okay. So this is my own tactics, but aren't I controlling my dude at all times? So... I'm a little confused on that. If someone would like to explain in the comments what exactly this is telling me, I'm not really sure. I don't really, like, there's this little cross here, like, and that grays it out, but like I am controlling my own character, so I don't really get what it's asking. I'll discard changes in case I mess something up there, because I don't really know what that is. Right, cool. Did I get any other... in the High Tower of Mages. Downloadable content, that's... Wait, so that's my current quest. A Mage of the Circle. See what Irving wants from you, Joan, another Circle Apprentice. Oh, sorry. See what Irving wants from you is like a separate line, I guess. Joan, another Circle Apprentice, roused you from your slumber the morning after your harrowing. After fretting about his own delayed harrowing, Joan informed you that Irving would like to speak with you. Do not keep the first enchanter waiting. There we go. That's what I was trying to find. I was like, I was just messing up my navigation. Rage Demon. Encountered in the Fade, the true form of a rage demon is a frightening sight. A thing of pure fire, its body seemingly made of amorphous lava, and its eyes 2 pinpricks of baleful light radiating from its core. The abilities of such a demon center on the fire it generates. It burns those who come near, and the most powerful of its kind are able to lash out with bolts of fire and even firestorms that can affect entire areas. Fortunately, even powerful rage demons are less intelligent than most other varieties. Their tactics are simple: attack an enemy on sight with as much force as possible until it perishes. Some rage demons carry over their heat-based abilities into possessed hosts, but otherwise the true form is mostly seen outside of the Fade when it's specifically summoned by a mage to do his bidding. Cool. And that is everything, I think, for now. To map abilities to the battle menu, open the radial menu with the left trigger. Open the spells or talents menu. Highlight an ability with left stick and press Y to map to X, Y, or B. Hold right trigger to map to an alternate set. Ah, okay. So I could put that on B. Wait, no. Assign is Y and then B. So I have all my damage there. And then I go back. And I go to my inventory? No.
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I go to my quick heal. And I assign my quick heal. Oh, god damn it. Assign right trigger. Oh, that's interesting. It's already got stuff there. I'll put my quick heal on that.
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
Interesting. Okay, so I have these. This is my base one on X, Frost on Y, Lightning on B, and then I hold a right trigger. Obviously I can replace the Lightning one there. And I've got the Frost Sword, but like I'm not using a sword, so this is only going to be useful when I have party members, I guess. And then I've got my heal, of which I have 8. Okay, cool. I think that is a good point to leave off for the opening part. Really strong start. Really solid start. And it's very interesting that, like, I assume none of that would have happened if I'd chosen a different, like, race and class and stuff. They said 6 different intros, and I think we're still on the intro bit, so it's quite a lot of content, I think, that is in each path, which is very cool. Kind of reminds me of what Cyberpunk 2077 said they were going to do, and then didn't, really. It was like 10 minutes of very basically changed things, and then essentially never mattered again. So, yeah, I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed by the start of this game. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the video around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And if you really like what I do here, there is a Patreon link in the description. Anything you could afford to send my way would be hugely helpful with the ongoing running of the channel and the buying of games to play, all that jazz. Thank you very much. And I will see you next time for more Dragon Age Origins. Thanks again. See you then.